So this is Azzap's second Twitch game to my knowledge, and we'll be spectating today and see how he does. Something I want to note is that, to my knowledge, when he played it the first time, he actually did quite well. But of course, I'll be judging him as a Grandmaster Peak Twitch OTP, as people will call me out for. But whatever, I don't really care about that. All I do know is that I know quite a lot of things about Twitch, and I'll just be watching how he plays today. And something I just want to add that is interesting here is, even if I do like Plat Emerald, whatever coaching, where I watch people play, especially people that haven't played that much, they might actually find interesting angles and perform better than I would think that I would maybe do in one specific game. Because something that happens when you play a champion a lot is that you believe certain things to be true and that certain things might not be possible. And that could actually be a hindrance. So today, from watching Azzap, we'll not only be judging him, but also maybe seeing something that we have not seen before. Of course, I'm sure we'll see things that could be done better, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting journey nonetheless. And he actually picked Twitch into Tristana here, which I found interesting. Oh shit. And yeah. I personally would want to go AP this game if I saw this comp. But he's playing AD, which is fair enough. I mean, it's Diamond. It's not the highest elo, so I mean, anything is possible in that regard. Yeah, still. Curious to see what he says to, what he's thinking.
Okay.
It'll be interesting.
This will be fun. You can't milk those.
That's an Alistar, which I do think is
we'll have 3 APs then. I have to
not bad.
No, we'll have 4 APs. I basically have to go AD. Which means I won't be doing much until super late game. And even in late game, this comp is annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
But I think we have a lot of frontliners. 4 melees, basically. They should provide enough distraction for me to open up with my spray and pray. Get a couple of kills. We'll see. Azzap, what do you think about the 80k roll? I think it's super fun. I'm loving it so far.
Instantly what I'm thinking now when I see this comp, thinking about early game, I wouldn't want to try something early, and I'd look to chill. You have Alistar to disengage, which is nice. But Tristana Brom is quite strong,
no idea.
in my opinion.
I don't know. I think most people are normal though still. Like there's just like a couple of people which fall into the category of like super big ego about the role that they're main, plus the cope of like not understanding the game variance and offloading blame to teammates. But that's not something that's like exclusive to ADC mains. I think that those groups exist in every like main fandom.
I was watching him play earlier today and he was wanting to flame his pike because he did something bad.
Majority of people are just super chill
so I'm curious to see how he
a lot of them were following, you know.
deals with it. I haven't personally watched him play ADC. I watched like 5 minutes. Asked if he could play Twitch. Then someone said he played it and I was like, oh, let me check it out. Let's check it out.
Smurf Jungle.
He's playing Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm on AD.
Okay.
Interesting take.
I wish we had Braum. Game would be so easy if you had Braum.
Right, let me lean back a bit here. There we go.
You can go ward if you want. Works so good.
Minions have spawned.
Need a Twitch hardstyle? Hell no.
One thing I'll say about Azzap though is, like, even though he plays Vel'Koz and I get the purple border, it really throws me off because it just makes me think he's masters. Like, why not challenge a border, you know what I mean?
We use Q to disengage in this matchup, I believe. Otherwise I get fucked. Cracking into Bork? Is it? Is it cracking into Bork on Twitch ever? I did
This is something interesting I want to point out. He said Q to disengage, not to engage. And that is actually a good point, right? Because oftentimes when I play Twitch, I'll often just use Q to like get some poke, get some CS. But the fact that he's identifying the second possibility of Q at this point is actually quite good.
Yunta last time.
And I've said this against Susana too. It's good to hold your Q so you can run away if they engage. And when I think about it, one of the things I maybe might be doing too much is actually engaging on like using my Q more offensively.
She has splash, so she's already pushing, and she has the E. You gotta be careful on level 2. Nice, he knows which minion to hit.
That's actually a big thing as well.
Okay, never mind.
It is something I noticed with supports, even in like High Master, they don't know which minions to hit. And it can be very frustrating when you're getting pushed in and minions are like all kinds of HP.
Early game is survival.
Because you're already getting fucked.
Pantheon might look to force bot because
And then the support's not really doing anything to help you. But yeah. It is to survive. Luckily, Braum isn't the most aggressive support you can get, but he is enabled to be more aggressive due to the fact that they have a stunner that can jump in. But of course, he does have an Alistar, which in this case is actually not too bad.
Shouldn't really execute the easy minions.
Yeah.
What does Anton build, guys? What am I supposed to go? That's an easy matchup. Nice kill. Respect. Got a nice kill and then super easy.
He does have presence of mind, so I don't mind this at all.
We need to pull ahead against Aurelion. He builds AP always?
I'll throw my W way too often.
Relying on Z only AD?
But he seems quite good right now.
Okay, so far we're mitigating the lane. Notice how we're holding the wave always here, because Susana has to push passively. So I'm just constantly trying to trim the wave and let her push, but not too much. So she doesn't have access to the turret, nor does she have access to all in us. So basically I'm doing the N+1 rule on minions, right? And all the time we're just trading minions back and forth. And at the end of the day, the wave is always close to us. Except when this fucker kills my minion randomly and then pings me back. Kills my minion and then pings me back. But yeah, the idea is to get the farm for absolutely free and deny their early game aggression. See, this is the only real dangerous wave because Alistar is fucking with me.
This is good though. And it isn't something that could always be possible if they have like a Nautilus or Blitzcrank or something. So like, it's not something you can always do.
Solid farm. We're having a super chill laning phase, which means we can easily go for Yuntal with a BF recall.
Yeah.
I don't even want to use Qs aggressively. As I said, I'm following my own rule, my own discipline. I'm tempted to press Q and just go in for auto attack too, but she has a much better trade than me. And Q is my safety if she initiates. Right? I want to avoid her initiation. Where the fuck was Braum during this time?
So yeah, it's a very good read of this, I would say. Being a patient player is, of course, something that is very good on Twitch.
Ali took a lot of damage, which means you can't fight. Yeah, now it's just about recall. And the best bet is because we
Something that will happen with a lot of people that play Twitch
is to find the recall when they recall.
is that they will try to be more aggressive or try and fight. But in any scenario, if I could pick, I would pick how he's playing right now. I think this is absolutely perfect.
Ali cheese the recall, which is fine.
And he's doing really good.
Because now they can 3-man dive me anywhere, really. That's the moment where we're gonna let go a minion or two if we absolutely have to. We're ahead in CS. This is remarkable. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. When I first looked at the scoreline for this game, I thought that he got some early kills, but to see that the lane went like this is actually really good. And I know there's some people who struggle against Tristana, and he right here is kind of just showing you like how you can actually deal with it, what you should do. But again, it can depend on spot.
I mean, there's a chance we can go for ult play.
But it is also important to remember this is lower elo, so he's not being pressured as much as maybe someone high would do. How exactly they will do that, I cannot tell you, but you definitely feel more pressure regardless, as long as you get higher.
But yeah, if you're an enemy and the laning phase goes like this into Twitch, you probably have done something wrong.
Yeah.
You probably have done something wrong if the laning phase went like this. They were supposed to play more aggro. There's a high likelihood of my death here. In fact, you can make a strong case for me roaming here as well with Alistar. How disgusting the bot lane is going to be for me. But if we get grubs, it's massive for us. We can deny a lot of Tristana value.
Now, there's a smell you can feel. It'll only hurt if you die.
Nice, I cleansed most of the wave. Tristana is here solo, now I can move. Oh my god! Another E?
Double kill.
My team is smoking them.
An enemy has been
They're
slain.
actually smoking them.
All pipes lead.
I lose the 1v1. She's going for Yuntal as well. She can follow my Q with her flash. We'll get dicey trade, but I'm on like the losing end no matter what. I don't see a way I win this trade if we get into all in.
Here's something that won't want
It's not necessary they would lose the all in here. Like, he could, at full HP, most likely, actually, like, beat Tristana. But he wouldn't kill her because he would just... She would just ult him away.
Always hold Q if she goes in.
But in a full all in, would probably win.
That may have been a misplay.
That most definitely was a misplay.
They're gonna send the jungle bot lane now. Or again, let him push and chill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we engage this. Yeah. This Alistar smart. He can read the map. It was exhaust into Triss. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You could take exhaust. Also, then you could also more confidently win the 1v1. But of course, taking double exhaust or something could be quite icky.
Okay.
But I have seen
I want to get the full Yuntal ideally. before
Rap
we-
playing a lot more exhaust lately as well, and it does make
get
sense.
that flurry. Which means I can't really shove this. I need to hold at least 2 waves.
And I just want to talk about this wave stay here, right? Like, they weren't showing, it would be tempting to just walk up and shove. Maybe I would do that. But then one issue that would happen is if you do that, is that enemy could just hold it then and then kind of like slow push and deny CS. So the fact that he waited here like patiently is actually also good. Like, he's showing a lot of patience, which is very, very good on Twitch.
Brilliant, okay. See, you can tell we're in the slightly higher reload because the most correct playstyle for ADC is basically doing nothing. You can tell we're in high relo. Like, I'm pretty sure I can ego and force in some of these cases, but it's not smart. See, if
Yeah.
I stand here, like, Pantheon can ult me. We're getting objective anyway.
It is something I most likely would have done at this point. At some point here, tried to look for something.
There's no reason
But it
to
really
keep
depends.
staying
And I just want to
here.
say, like, again, this matchup here is kind of just no one can really do anything. You have
Legit, the
Alistar.
most correct playstyle here is to patch the weakness that is Twitch early. And we don't let them to go out. We don't let them to go aggressively on us at all. I'm trying to bait and engage here.
Brom opening with a shield there was actually quite bad. He's hitting the target in the back, which is also good.
Man. That looked...
Could have pulled out slower there. Or faster, I mean. And no wasted his flash.
That looked kind of decent, but their all-out damage is better. I did so much damage. I'm not sure what went wrong. Somebody must have misplayed it. Pretty sure I did more damage than Tristana in that fight.
Uh-oh. Okay, I like it.
Shut down.
Wait, he's gonna kill it.
What the
Wait,
fuck,
what?
man? God damn it. Definitely wanted to interrupt the recall, but that kind of fucked me over. Lost all of the CS, they get a plate. Okay, Tristana is strong, but we got all the Vincons still, basically. Yeah. I don't know what's the play. If I don't stop the W, he reaches me all the same. But if I stop the W, he reached me. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's alright. Dies either way. Spear shot champion, lol.
Like, Rosanna just aggressively shoving the wave here is kind of bad. I don't know why
Poor
she would do that.
Yundal, but she's a lot stronger.
Because now, I mean, okay, they could dive or something, but doesn't look like they're gonna do anything at all.
Our items are kind of good.
It's like, I just feel like they would punish a lot more in general.
We're gonna have access to the turrets.
A lot of small things that would eventually add up to big outcomes. It clicks.
Nice defense. I gave her ultimatum there. Like, if she trades me, Alistar's gonna come in and she's gonna lose because Brom is already backed off. Okay, they lost the plate. Beautiful. Even though she's stronger, I'm tempting her to take the bait there and fight me. Because she would lose that fight. Come out. Ali has ult, but I can't hit.
Hmm.
Okay, she doesn't get reset the second jump. Should be dead. Okay, I think that was correct. Pantheon no flash. Have you met my fleas? Okay, the Q recall tech. Okay, just patience in this game, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about. Lovely. Bro, I can't believe they changed the name from Spray and Pray. Or wait, they reverted it, right? It was Spray and Pray, then they changed it to Ratatat, and then they changed it back. Right? Even multiple times. Yeah, Papalita, thanks for the prime. I didn't like Ratatat one bit. Thank you so much, man. Spray and Pray was really cool. Damn. That's so insane. I mean, it makes sense.
Damn.
Like, I wanted a limit test here with the clear. It does make sense. So level 9, you should be able to wave clear easily without having to use ult randomly.
I mean, he does have
So I can
Yontal,
go,
so...
yeah. I just bought these because I had 500 recall. I will try to get like a BF pickaxe and crit next items. Depends on the recalls. I'm just thinking this attack speed can make a difference.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That is fair. That was not good. That was impatient.
I'm on to you.
Because he saw the team coming now.
Damn.
So wasting ulti like that, it's kind of bad. Because he also forced him to go away.
Okay, we didn't get anyone. Maybe I should have played slower there. Oh, she-ball. Not a winnable fight. Not a winnable fight.
Just looking at this gameplay though, I don't think he's gonna struggle getting masses at all. I even think he'd do alright as a Twitch OTP.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Bad flash.
Okay. All black, everything black? Holy moly.
Not needed.
All of a sudden we get BF sword. Yeah, this is PTA or lethal tempo value. PTA wouldn't have been able to do this shit. I ran out of mana there, but I was playing the outskirts patiently and I managed to stay relevant.
Also want to add that
Invested in this bot side and we won the fight.
I do think Peace of Mind has more value than initially I thought.
No? Do I
And I've been
recall?
thinking about playing him more
Recall.
as I've been running out of mana.
Oh my god, I nearly have my item.
I still do like my Triumph.
Very tempting. I'm gonna remove that and then that. Beautiful.
I don't really have anything to add to it though. I feel like he's played, I mean, he's done some small mistakes,
So, I
but
mean, that's how usually ASOL goes in Diamond and above. If you stay equal in ASOL early, like, enemies are trolling.
lane's
Especially
been
because
good.
they picked it early in rotations. Like, we can do anything. Silas would have nuked him. Zed
Some
would have
bad ult,
nuked him.
but
Like, any champ we allocate for that is hard winning.
you should play less slow. Okay, he's a bit too quick on the trigger finger now.
Baby. Bam! That was some real shit. That was some real shit, man. A lot of AoE. We get Dragon. We got all the Vincons now. We're getting the Cinder.
I mean, his team is very far ahead too, so you can make the argument that it's fine, but like, overall, I do think he should have ulted just slightly later there.
Is this one of
I mean,
those
it does
quick
suck
games?
because you proc Yuntal, but it just kind of is
Hype
what it
trains
is.
again. Yeah, we've done a good job this game from like... Okay, so this is like the counter logic of the AD carry. Like, you might imagine people are supposed to play around you as an AD carry, but like this game, you're clear of weakness. You're a clear, obvious weak spot, weak link in the chain. So what ended up happening is enemies recognize a weakness, they play for it, my team plays away from it, and I'm playing counter logic safe to scale and patch the weakness, and then later on their job is to offload the lead that I acquired throughout the early game to the hyper carry, i.e. me. And then we have set both early, mid, and late game. And it's just perfect like sequence of how AD carry should go.
I think he's wrong though. They didn't really play for him. They just didn't. Like the enemy team didn't like play to kill him
Like when you're
at all.
playing,
They both just
hyper
chilled
carry,
and did
weak
nothing.
carry, especially weak early.
So like, even though you could say this correct, like, but they didn't do this. What he's
Beautiful how
saying.
this game ran. Okay, Pantheon might ult. He stopped on the minimap. I was like, is he going for me?
But he didn't int, and he farmed well. So that is
Okay.
true. But like, it's not like the enemy was like actively trying to punish
Yeah,
him.
my
They were
item
just
worked well
constantly
with
pushing
Wackaflcka,
waves into his
same.
turret. So like, this is like an accurate reflection of like what's happening in the game.
We private early as much as possible. Later on, I wanted to like try out many different champs, so I didn't want to stick to only Yunara. That would defeat the purpose of learning the whole marksman experience. Yeah, we'll need LDR, but I can even sit on this, I think.
First time Diana came bot lane, I think they were like... Wait, I got a text.
Let's pink it up
I
here.
think she had 3 kills or something.
Opinion about Twitch? I love this champ. It's kind of insane. Requires tremendous amount of discipline. Like, triggered discipline. But this shit pops off. See, like, I can't even be in this wave. Because this guy is looking to ult. And enemies can just dash onto me. And, like, that's their only comeback. Because I don't have flash. That is their only play.
Now, there's a smell you can feel. Don't trust any
They're losing the game by default. So, again, I have to be super disciplined not to get cheesed by this bullshit.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a game where he's like more
AD carry?
forced to kind of like show a different kind of like measure playstyle. But I don't think we're going to see that here. We're not going to get to see concepts of fishing or anything else. He did mention hit and run, but other than that, no really anything at all. His target selection was good with his R, like hitting the back target instead of from one to guarantee hits both. Target selection maybe a bit bad. A bit too quick on the trigger finger, but overall his discipline is carrying really hard. Unless he just ultis here. Okay then. That's fine though.
This disgusting, disgusting character. What the hell? What is that snowball potential? God damn. He's just dead. That's the tankiest guy in their team. I guess maybe Pantheon's tankier.
This, yes, CD boots, isn't he?
But, like,
I mean, that
what
was good
the
though.
hell?
That was a really clean combo.
Why Aso stole first pick first time Aso? Classic.
Here's something that won't wash off.
Okay, we need to get a perfect reset here.
Hey, what did I step in? I'll be right under the noses.
They're never gonna expect me here. They might chase this way or this way.
My last whisper will be yogurt mold.
I would like to see the blue trinket though. I don't know why he's not getting
Should've
that.
played safe, Lamau. Bro was legit under his turret.
Yeah, CD
No, that's
boots.
insane. Now we get Infernal, and we're never gonna have damage issues in this game, ever. I can go full tank after this, I think. Like, legit build Zonias this game. Oh, hello. Now they give Baron. They're spiraling. They want to defend that very desperately, and now they give us Baron.
They are the plague.
Yeah, Tristana ulting now. Be bad. I like this though.
What?
Still good.
What is that, man?
Would
What even is that? Bro,
Definitely
split up
though.
for like half a second and it just
really like seeing a more carry heavy game
and bye bye.
with a nicer mesh of a skill. Or like, what is it called?
I like
Nice
the
skill.
zoning power of your W. Very cool. The Q constant assassination threat, the zoning power of W. Very, very cool character.
Flexibility.
Yeah,
Of
Twitch is
aspects.
one of those champs where you cannot be behind them. Like, you cannot fall behind. That's why you should play ultra disciplined in early game, because you don't, like, as a Twitch you want to be equal, because
Yeah.
it's like so close to get ahead from being equal. But if you're behind, it's very difficult to make a comeback.
Yeah.
That being said, if you're behind, you probably want to do flips and crazy plays. But this champ just, if you're behind, like, This damage is absurd.
Because like we're seeing him do things and being in certain positions, and it only takes one try for it to work, like the Jace, etc. But he's not like actively like setting up scenarios or something. It's not like that he's not doing it, but he hasn't had to. But like I would have liked to see like repetitive attempts of like fishing or like certain things, and how he would do that. But I don't think he really showed anything new in this game. I just think he showed very, very good discipline. And he showed like the potential of being disciplined on Twitch and the potential reward, not flipping something. Which I think in some case could actually be very inspiring too.
Pray and pray.
So I don't really have anything negative to say. I think this was a masterclass in discipline, and I'm actually impressed.
That's pretty damn good.
So, yeah.
Man. I like Twitch. Good first game of the day. Good warm up.
I have nothing more to add. I'm actually impressed. I mean, yeah, I'd love to see it in a higher game. See some more repetitive games, maybe get something interesting, get to see more concepts, etc., or like angles. But for this, I'm happy with that. So I have nothing negative to say. And yeah, really well played. So yeah, I hope you guys continue to have a good morning, night, and much like that. And that's been it. Take care. Peace.